So a very common mistake that I see when people chip is that they just use too much of wrist in their backswing, and when they come back they use a lot of wrist in their follow through as well, and this causes a lot of inconsistencies, inconsistency of contact, inconsistency of direction, inconsistency of the distance that they hit their ball, simply because what they do is they use their wrist here, which causes club face change. Then they come in and they use their wrist, the bottom of the arc changes, contact is not good, and even if they manage contact, the dynamic loft has changed, the ball might go higher, might not go the distance. Sometimes they'll hit it on the bottom of the club and the ball will just go too far. Now here's a good drill you can do staying in your house, and this eliminates the wrist both in the backswing and the follow through. So I'm going to use a little beach ball that my son has, and I'm going to ask him to please put it in my arms. There you go, thank you very much. So you can see what I've got here is I've got a beach ball in my forearms, and I've gripped the club in a neutral position. Now as I take my setup, my aim would be to swing the club back, swing the club through without letting that beach ball fall down. So once again, back, through, without letting that ball fall down. You can see, firstly, the club's making a wide arc going back, going through. Secondly, if I use the wrist here, if I use the wrist there, well, it's going to fall off. So I haven't used it too much, but if I use it much there, the ball's going to fall off. And thirdly, it synchronizes my club, hands and body. As I go back, as I go through, my club head, my hands and my body actually get synchronized, which helps me to hit very consistent chips. What you don't want to do is something like this, which is there. You can see what I did was I used my wrist, and the club synchronization of my body is gone, and so is that ball. Use this at home. Just train yourself to go back and through with that ball staying between your forearms, and then take it on the golf course.